Hello, everyone. Welcome into Post-Show Headlines. I'm Andrew Salciunas with my man John Kincade. Boss is in today, so that's why I'm in my
Is that why you're dressed like that?
I'm in my proper attire today.
By the way, this is a Westchester Golf and Country Club golf shirt. This is not a Bonner golf shirt that I've been getting asked questions
Oh,
on.
really?
I would never wear anything from Bonner. Not even if I was going to pick up my check at the car wash.
Well, I'm glad that
O'Hara people do not wear Bonner stuff.
I'm glad that we cleared that up before anybody went nuts.
I got 5 questions for us today from listeners.
Yeah, listeners sent in Friday.
And because of some things that we've brought up in the past few weeks, we have a series of questions based on sort of like conspiracy theories and things like that we've talked about, some of them, and have spurred people to write in questions about it. So we can get started on that. Like, subscribe, and things like that.
What we got?
Remember the ghost you brought up in your room and all that stuff? Well, that got people talking.
Well, that wasn't a theory. Okay. That I saw it.
Well, you did. You think you did.
No,
Might have been one of those late night gummies.
I was a child.
I don't know when you started. I just heard Haley tell me that it's okay for a 5th grader to be on TikTok and Instagram. And I just said, please.
All right, what do we got?
I'm going to kidnap her children. Okay, Davis on X.
Hello, Davis.
Davis says, if you both believe in aliens.
Yes.
Remember, we answered an earlier question.
Hell yeah,
that we both believe that there's alien life forms out there.
Yeah, you're naive if you don't.
Who would you believe the aliens would choose to study from 97.5 The Fanatic in their ship? If they came down to with their ship to the parking lot and were able to steal somebody from 97.5 The Fanatic to study, who would they pick?
Well, I would volunteer. Dylan kind of reminds me of an alien.
Dylan could have a little, yeah.
Maybe. But I volunteer, and I've been on record. And I know that they can hear our radio show out in whatever galaxy they're in.
Well, do they they listen on the app? Okay.
Yeah, I've made it clear that I would love to be the non-political member, right? Because you're going to have politicians that would be talking to these space people, these aliens.
No. This is where, who do you think the aliens, if they're kidnapping somebody, they're doing a study, this is who they're asking. Who are they choosing?
Me.
They're choosing you?
Yeah.
I don't think they're choosing you.
I'm a weirdo. They want to see why I'm weird. They want to see what makes me tick.
I think they're choosing Connor Thomas.
And then I've already told you, I would try their drugs, they would try my drugs, and we would be a big, happy family. I would make, not world peace, John, galactic peace.
See, I think they're choosing Connor. I think if they looked at the 97.5 The Fanatic thing, they're picking Connor because he's odd.
Yes.
He looks like he could physically do things. He's sort of, I just think Connor would be the one.
I would be honest. I would quit. I would quit this job. I would be so jealous.
If Connor got picked by the aliens?
I want to be picked. I've said I just have one rule. I have to be returned to my family. I have to be returned to my family.
Well, that's
rule.
not part of the deal. Davis didn't put that in there. Davis, hope you got your answer there. So there's another question is so Ernie asks, it's another question about aliens. So do you both believe that Area 51 has spaceships and alien life forms in it?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
I don't think they have a whole damn UFO somewhere hidden, but I do believe that they have some stuff. Why would it be so on lockdown, John?
I think it's a military.
Just for
I think it's a military base.
Okay.
See, I think it's military, not. I think there's conspiracy theories that it's a lot more about aliens and things like that. You know, Shaquille has been there. He's gotten to go. He had to sign the NDA.
I was about to say,
he had to sign the NDA, and he did not get to go in a lot of but he got to go beyond the gates.
That's actually pretty awesome.
Of Area 51.
Because Shaq could be an alien. That tall, that size.
He could be.
They may wonder, remember the Monstars?
Yes.
He could have been a Monstar for all I know.
He could have been.
He could have taken somebody's talents.
He very well could have been.
But I think there's stuff in there.
So you do believe? I believe there's something there.
And I think there's been enough whistleblowers really recently too.
And even pilots.
Yeah.
Have you seen the pilots that have said all the things that they've seen?
Yeah.
That they've seen that they're like, hey, we've reported.
And there was a former member of NASA. Remember, there was a whole trial on it.
Right.
I was locked in. I get it.
I liked it.
It could have been his 5 minutes of fame or whatever. Now, give me more. I'm all for this, man.
Okay. That is, thanks, Ernie.
Thanks, Ernie.
Caleb on Instagram.
What up, Caleb?
Says, do you believe, great name, Caleb.
Yes.
Do you
Caleb
believe
Cotham.
more pro sports athletes fix events than we know about? I do. I absolutely do, especially when it comes to betting on individual performances, We have another scandal going on right now where a player is being investigated for, will my first pitch be a strike or a ball? I believe more gambling occurrences go on where players fudge things than not.
Yeah. I think it's to that extent, though. Not like I'm going to lose this game on purpose. The guy for the Guardians, the pitcher that you mentioned, the bet was first pitch ball or strike.
And it was
the bet was ball, and he threw it 40 feet.
And
like 20 feet shy of home plate.
And all the betting money, the outlandish amount of money that was on him
to
throw a ball. That was outlandish. Like it immediately flagged in all the books.
I'm sure there's been more of that. I'm sure some guys are smarter, because why make one gigantic bet on one specific moment in a game? Like, that's when you're stupid. And I think there's some pitchers that could probably hide it better.
Right.
Like, oh, I missed a little bit away instead of I threw it freaking into the dirt 20 feet in front of home plate.
Well, that's why when you make the bet big, you have to make sure you're more nervous about not screwing it up.
But like the Michael Porter Jr.'s brother, who Jonte Porter, I think it was.
Yes.
He's the guy with the Raptors who was playing like 8 minutes a game. He had numbers on a sports book, and then, I'm hurt. So the under hits.
Right.
Which...
And
that's
there was
a good
ton
way
of betting on the under.
That's a good way to try to hide it. Like, I got hurt. What are you going to do? Sue me for getting hurt? I do believe it happens more, but I don't think it's like the 1920 Black Sox where it's like we're literally going
a team conspiracy.
We're going to throw the World Series.
Team conspiracies. Here's a great one too. Wellesley. He goes by. Wellesley. Wellesley says he's with us every day for 42 minutes. Because he listens in the 6 a.m. hour, and every day he pretty much drives, and it takes 42 minutes.
That's awesome.
Weird little exchange, but great.
That's like us in the morning. It's always 25 minutes.
It's almost the same thing every day. Do you believe truly that organizations are cursed? That sports organizations are cursed? Because he's heard you mention that the 76ers are cursed, that they're cursed. I do not. I believe that organizations are incompetent.
Yeah, I think there's malpractice.
And there's malpractice.
I think there's malpractice. This Embiid story that came out, an intern was the one that was working on his rehab.
By the way, how is that never known till now?
I don't know. That's malpractice. And one of the problems with the Sixers that I've talked about numerous times, when Simmons and Embiid were both drafted to be the guys that took you out of the process, they let them do whatever they wanted. And so when Ben Simmons loves the lifestyle more than the game itself, maybe if he was coached a little bit harder or treated not like a god, maybe things would have gone differently.
Do you blame the coach? Do you blame the organization? Because he was not coached hard.
No, because Brett Brown was like his uncle or his godfather, or whatever.
Tight with the dad.
Yeah. No, I don't believe organizations are cursed. Like,
I don't
the curse of the Bambino.
I think it can all change.
The Cubs curse. Like I all that stuff I don't really believe in.
Remember the Cubs coach what it was?
Was it the GOAT?
It was the Billy Goat.
Yeah, the Billy Goat.
They would not allow in the building.
But no, I mean, I think it's just, are you being run well or not?
Yes.
Like, I don't think the Cleveland Browns are cursed. I don't think the Cincinnati Bengals are cursed. You have a bad owner, and you kept Marvin Lewis.
Ownership that continues.
Yeah, you kept Marvin Lewis for 15 years. Like, that's just bad. I don't think the Bengals are cursed. So no, I don't believe there's curses.
A new owner could change everything. Yeah. Jeffrey Lurie could change the Bengals.
Right, absolutely.
Last one from Instagram, Arsenio.
Dude, Arsenio Hall?
I've never known. I said that to him. I said, I've never known an Arsenio. And he says, yes. My mother named me after Arsenio.
Oh, I love that.
No, he's not happy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, not happy about it. From coming to America.
Yeah.
From coming to America, and his mother named him Arsenio. Does the end of the world concern you? Do you ever think we will see it? And do you think it will be? Do you think the end of the world will be man-made or God-made event? And that's a very deep question. He said, but him and his friends actually debated this when the Phillies game was out of hand that they were at. They were at the horrible Jesus Luzardo Milwaukee game.
Oh God! So they started.
And he said they started arguing this. He sent me the DM that day from that game, and he said, "This is what we're debating." Do you find yourself thinking about the end of the world?
All right.
Ever? And do you think it will be the end of the world will be a man-made event or a God-made
I remember
event?
being terrified of it as a kid.
Okay. What were you
Uh,
terrified of? What did you see when you were terrified
just
of?
like black hole stuff that pops up and you get
Okay.
sucked in and it's just done. I believe man-made. That's my
You
answer.
think man-made?
A lot of nuclear stuff going on. Scary. So I would bet. Well, can I get this on FanDuel?
Okay.
I would bet man-made. I don't think we see it, but I do
You
always.
don't think we see it as far as
I
our
don't.
lifetime?
But like I get concerned about. I have a son now. I get concerned about what if it is 80 years from now when I'm no longer on the planet. Now, Cooper will be 83, lived
Right.
a long life, but my grandkids,
Could see it.
and that I have thought about it because I am a deep thinker at times. Whether
So you
you
do
believe
think
it or
about
not, I have thought
think
about it.
a God-made event.
Okay.
I do believe it will be a God-made event. I believe we will not know the day or the time. And I told him that. I responded to him on the thing. I believe we not know the day or the time.
Right.
But I do believe there are going to be things we will see in our lifetime though that are cataclysmic, that are bad,
like bad signs.
bad like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I already think there are, but I think there are bad things like that, like the nuclear stuff. I believe we'll see some stuff.
Yeah, that freaks me out.
If not our kids were.
Yeah.
But it's so weird that you said that because as a 3-year-old, as a 21-year-old father, I see that with I still think about the world Liv lives in.
Yeah.
Compared to the world I grew up in, compared to the world you grew up in.
Yeah. How much has changed?
It's different.
Look, it was the anniversary of Barbenheimer the other day.
Oh my God.
So
amazing.
Oppenheimer. All right, everybody have a great day. That was a deep way to end it.
It was very
man.
deep.
Appreciate everybody for sending in questions. Send more to John. Every Friday we do it. We'll be back at
next
it Monday.
week on Thursday because I'm out Friday.
So next week on Thursday we'll do that. See you guys.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching our YouTube. If you want to help us out, go ahead and like and subscribe for us. If you liked what you saw, go right over here to our playlists and pick out whatever you want to watch.